Hello and welcome to Be Inspired with the Amber. I'm your Puerto Rican mommy with a sprinkle of French, and I already read the cards for Virgo through Aries and just wanted to talk about my views about the 3D and the 4D and the 5D. 3D. It's like what you see is what you get in this imaginary world of the 3D. Is a surface thing, like, okay, I see a cop. This is what I'm looking at in 3D, right? I'm seeing a cop, but it's not exactly what you see. There's molecules and everything around us is moving. So it's not really the real thing. It's not really the real thing. Everything around us is actually moving. It's not exactly what you see. The walls, okay, the lights, um, uh, the stick, okay, the little stick to make sounds in the mixing bowl. So you see everything around you in 3D. Everything around you in 3D. Okay, and in reality, there's no colors, but our energy brings up different colors, right? The energy. So it looks 3D is like what you see is what you think it is, but it's not. So uh, at work, it's like a three, like the Matrix. It's a 3D type of thing where you're being controlled, right? But in reality, it shouldn't be like that, and it is not like that. But we've accepted it to be that way. But everything gradually is going to dissolve. Um, Hold on one second. Me thirsty. So everything gradually will be dissolving or changing. Even desire for food. 3D, when you're in 3D, you desire more meat if you're a meat eater. Uh, Once 4D, as 4D has entered, we have become more spiritual. We become more spiritual. We're more in a, not in a harder version of the 4D, but more in a, how would you call it when it's not more of a dense 4D, but more of a subtle type of 4D. Then you start to evolve and you won't be going down to the crashes or crazy chaotic type world. But many people have gone to the 5D. Okay, have gone to the 5D. Basically, they've been very peaceful, very calm. Things have happened to them in a more peaceful sense, okay? And gradually, as we continue to see things as it is, many truthers or star seeds or those of us who know as to what's going on, you know, like many people don't celebrate Christmas due to the craziness, the satanic stuff that was being done to children during that time. I mean, I like the lights. I mean, bad things can happen, but we can choose a route to enjoy it, probably change it, probably even change the date of celebrating and just coming close to our loved ones. Okay, but many people refuse to celebrate it now because so many horrible, horrific things have happened during uh, these celebrations, which were celebrated years and years and years ago, and it has a lot of negative symbology. Okay, however, we are seeing this. We are seeing this. So everyone, so truth is being revealed. That's why currently, right now, what you see is not exactly what is. So that is why everything is being revealed. So we're moving away from the 3D. We're moving away from the 3D, going into the 4D, going into the 5D. And as more and more people start to, more and more people start to come out of that and really see what's going on, everything is going to open up and we're going to be able to see the truth. Even the sun will do what it has to do. Even our world will start changing and we'll be shifting into a new earth until everything is going to disperse. Many people say, oh, well, angels with the Elohim and everything, it's more of a negative. But like many have said as well, that we are in parallel timelines, so it's about good and bad. However, we have to discern, and we have to uh, make sure that what we're feeling is a positive thing. If we pray that our angels or spirit guides come upon us, make sure that it's a positive feel, that you feel positive about who you are praying to come into your perimeter or your space or your your living space, so that you can have answers to your prayers. Okay, it's not just praying, it's knowing what you're praying about and what you're bringing about into your energy to coexist in your space, because after all, it's all energy, and we know what is good and what is bad. We can feel it, and as we start to ascend, as we're ascending now, we are feeling if it's good or if it's bad. You know when something's good, you know when something's bad, you know it. So we are coming out from the 3D and we're ascending to the 5D. Like I said, ascending is when the higher self is coming down more so into the physical. So that's why we have to take care of ourselves. Drink more water. Some of our diets are changing. A lot of people, oh, you should eat more meat. Sometimes you're not craving meat. You have to go with what you're craving. Many people, well, if you don't eat meat, you won't, you're going to be sick. But currently, right now, that's not so. Okay, that's not so. But if you're in 3D, because they talk about too, as with Adam and Eve, what happened, that God said, well, you shouldn't eat from this tree, the tree of knowledge, was it? You shouldn't have the apple. It wasn't the apple, it was the meat. If you eat the meat, then you're going to age. So that's what really happened. So we started to eat meat. And with meat, your body, turns into worms, your insides. With eating flesh, it turns into worms. Everything turns into worms when it comes to flesh. So just like when you eat rice, you get glue. Okay, glue in your stomach, or pasta. It's gluey, or bread. You get glue. Like when you eat animal meat, it's basically parasites. So your body has to work harder. Although it is healthy for you, many people say it's healthy for you, but many people don't want to have it due to the empathy that they have for animals. However, some people say it's okay to have it. However, uh, it's all pertaining to the dimension, the 3D. When you're in 3D, you're going to constantly crave it. When you're in 4D, you're in between. You can have the fish, the vegetables, and the fruits, whatever. When you're in 5D, there's going to be a time when you're not going to crave it, when you're going to reach a point of being healthy. Because currently, right now, as our bodies are ascending and going into the 5D and being more at the 5D, as we keep our frequencies or our life condition high. The more your condition of life is high, the more you're going to crave different foods. So if you notice currently that you are craving better foods, or foods that you should eat, because your body is craving for different foods. It's like sometimes I don't want to eat this. I'm craving soup. Well, make some soup, right? Don't buy it from a can. Just make some soup. Just gather some ingredients, make some soup. Go on YouTube, see if you can cook up something, a recipe or whatever. Eat healthy. Your body is craving healthy, and your body is talking to you. Listen to your body, because your body has gone through a lot. And finally, this time, your body is ascending with you. Going into the 5D, your body is ascending with you. Animals are also ascending. There was a story about a man somewhere, I believe, in the Middle East or in India. And I saw this in one of the, I think, TikTok or YouTube videos. The goat was really close to the man. So the man was going through a lot of problems economically. So he sold his goat to this one man, and the goat was crying, crying like a child. And I'm going to tell you, animals are also ascending. Animals are also ascending. And, all kinds of animals. My dog is a lot more sensitive now, a lot more sensitive. And they understand when you talk to them. They understand. It's not only people, and if you are a person that doesn't like animals or disrespects animals, you have to be careful, because they too have a heart, they have a spirit, and they too are ascending. Okay, they are ascending. We are not the only ones that are ascending. Any living beings are ascending. I heard that a lot of pigs are also escaping the slaughterhouses, because they're feeling what's going to happen to them, and they want to break out from those slaughterhouses and from those pig farms and all of that. Everything is ascending. We're feeling exactly what's going to happen. And that is what's going on with the 5D. We're feeling what's happening. We're feeling, uh, uh, and we're seeing strange things. Many people in different countries are seeing different skies, or the skies are looking different colors. We're seeing lights in the skies. Some are seeing blue people in front of them. You see them. Now you see them. Now you don't. You get scared. You go, wow, was that my imagination? No, it's not your imagination. That was always there. However, we've been in a 3D matrix. So we were almost MK Ultra to where we weren't able to see. But now that our DNA is being uploaded, we are able to see. So remember, this is our pineal gland, and we are seeing from here. Do you remember that movie? What's it called? I forgot the name of the movie. It's like a goofy movie from the 80s. I forgot the name of it though. Where the guy, he sees the aliens and he sees the reptilians. He's able to see through them. Oh, I forgot the name, but if I remember next time, I'll mention it. But that was a pretty good movie, because many people and many people who are psychics have been able to see that beforehand. I myself, I knew something was wrong, but I never saw them as aliens or reptilians like that. I started to find that out during my research. I mean, all of that does exist, all of that does exist. And the more as that time evolves, we are going to learn as to what's going on. We are going to learn more and more on our true history. We're going to learn about the true education. We're going to learn about the old world, that knows the truth, that did the frequency, like the frequency in like the Eiffel Tower in France, that was used as a frequency to gather frequency from that tower. So everything was built in pristine, like precisely for what it was going to do, and it was all for frequency, for heat, and all of that. However, that was ripped away from the Greys and the I believe the Greys in 1700, and a lot of those buildings that the Tartarians built were basically demolished. So just so much history, and I'm talking from one thing to another. But that is, excuse me, that is all. I'm thirsty. Uh, for some reason, I've noticed as we've gone to the fight to as we are ascending, I'm more thirsty, and I crave water more at night. Actually, okay, I crave water more so at night. All in all, thank you for joining me. I'm your Puerto Rican mommy with a sprinkle of French, and I hope you liked my little talk about the 3D. Okay, I mean the 3D and 5D, basically. What is the 5D? And that's exactly what I think about 3D, 4D, and 5D. And I mean, we all have ways of identifying what's going on. Okay, and we all have a point of view as to how we see things. Okay, and basically we all have some truths of what's really going on out there. And all I know is you got to focus, you got to discern, and you got to keep praying. Okay, to source energy, to the highest high of the most positive, basically. Um, yeah. So thank you much for. I was gonna say thank you much for calling. See, I'm thinking about my job. All in all, join me once again. I'm your Puerto Rican mommy with a sprinkle of French, and I am really sleepy these days. I really am. But I just had to come on because I said I was going to come on. And I love you guys. You have a great night. Okay? Love you. See you soon. Bye for now. And please do like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get to 500 people at least. So do that. Bye-bye.